Our mind is enriched by what we receive, our heart by what we give. Don't educate your children to be rich. Educate them to be happy, so they know the value of things, not the price. The great acts of love are done by those who are habitually performing small acts of kindness. Change your opinions, keep to your principles, change your leaves, keep intact your roots. If you look in the eyes of the young, you see flame. If you look in the eyes of the old, you see light. Between the government which does evil and the people who accept it, there is a certain shameful solidarity. Go out in the world and work like money doesn't matter. Sing as if no one is listening, love as if you have never been hurt, and dance as if no one is watching. The future has several names. For the weak, it is impossible. For the faint-hearted, it is unknown. But for the valiant, it is ideal. He who is not master of his own thoughts is not accountable for his own deeds. If you don't build castles in the air, you won't build anything on the ground. Let us fear ourselves. Prejudices are the real robbers, vices are the real murderers. The great dangers lie within ourselves. The future has many names. For the weak, it means the unattainable. For the fearful, it means the unknown. For the courageous, it means opportunity. A man is not idle because he is absorbed in thought. There is a visible labor and there is an invisible labor. To love or have loved, that is enough. Ask nothing further. There is no other pearl to be found in the dark folds of life. Diamonds are found only in the dark places of the earth. Truths are found only in the depths of thought. The greatest happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved, loved for ourselves, or rather, loved in spite of ourselves. When God desires to destroy a thing, He entrusts its destruction to the thing itself. Every bad institution of this world ends by suicide. To give thanks in solitude is enough. Thanksgiving has wings and goes where it must go. Your prayer knows much more about it than you do. Diamonds are to be found only in the darkness of the earth, and truth in the darkness of the mind. Certain thoughts are prayers. There are moments when, whatever be the attitude of the body, the soul is on its knees. England has two books, the Bible and Shakespeare. England made Shakespeare, but the Bible made England. The human soul has still greater need of the ideal than of the real. It is by the real that we exist. It is by the ideal that we live. The heart becomes heroic through passion. It is no longer composed of anything but what is pure. It no longer rests upon anything but what is elevated and great. Nihilism has no substance. There is no such thing as nothingness, and zero does not exist. Everything is something. Nothing is nothing. You look at a star for two reasons, because it is luminous, and because it is impenetrable. You have beside you a sweeter radiance and a greater mystery, woman. work, which makes a man free, and thought, which makes him worthy of freedom. God has set his intentions in the flowers, in the dawn, in the spring. It is his will that we should love. Society is a republic. When an individual tries to lift themselves above others, they are dragged down by the mass, either by ridicule or slander. These are true felicities. No joy beyond these joys. Love is the only ecstasy, everything else weeps. Reason is intelligence taking exercise. Imagination is intelligence with an erection.